James, when you listen to that talk from the Cowboys, do you like it or dislike it?
I love the confidence. I love the approach. I don't like that he said it out in public because now you're giving them bullet board material. You're giving them something to look at and press forward to. Right now, I know you're on a high. The Cowboys are on a high because they got 3 games.
I wasn't until I read this quote.
But yeah. But they played against not New England. They played against the Eagles. Which is 24th, 26 in defense total. They played against Atlanta, that's 27, something like that. And they won those games. And Washington didn't even have a quarterback.
Nope.
The quarterback was hurt. So, right now, they're riding a little bit of a high, and he's trying to get them to that point where, if you beat the Saints, who everybody believes is
Jerry.
Yes,
okay.
yes, Jerry is saying. If you beat the Saints, which everybody believes is easily one of the best teams over there, then you have a chance to actually go out and keep that moving and pushing forward to where he may be the team that is now talked about as being a Super Bowl contender. Like I said, I love the confidence. I like the approach. But for me, every game should be a Super Bowl. You have to win every game. Your approach shouldn't change. Your mentality for that shouldn't change.
Did you ever say anything like what DeMarcus Lawrence said about the
everybody says that behind closed doors.
Publicly.
Everybody says that behind closed doors. That's one thing that Bill Cowher told us. He said, never give them bullet board material. It was a loudmouth tight end that used to do that a lot. That would give guys bullet board material.
I was provoked.
Loud
provoked.
That was provoked.
Always provoked? Okay.
You know what, Skip? I like old Hood Jenny. Old Jenny Reed, that
that was my favorite moment in the history.
I didn't know you could say ass. I didn't know
nailed
that.
it.
Well, he said I was too soft.
I like old Hood.
I liked
old
it.
Hood Jenny. Boom. Jenny really from the block.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Skip and James. When you put so much emphasis, you says, okay, if we win this game, what happens if you lose? Are you going to say we lost the Super Bowl? You're going to say, oh, it was just another game. See, in regular season, I treat them as the same. They come, I'm not getting ready. This is not a Super Bowl, Skip. The folk, we need every play. We want to look back at every. No. Jerry, let me tell you something. I played a long time. James, you played a long time. Every play is not perfect. Some of my best games where I caught the ball well, not blocked, but there were some plays in there, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I wish the camera would have blacked out on that one. Didn't catch that play.
It could have cut me out in the corner a little bit.
Exactly, Skip. So, but Jerry is, for me, I don't mind guys talking. I kind of like the guys that's a little closer to the action. My head coach, if the players on the team want to talk, got no problem with that. But Jerry, stop. Let them handle this right here. Now, you got your work cut out for you because New Orleans, they feeling good about themselves. They don't want to stop this momentum. Listen at the guys talk. They really like being around each other. They have fun, but they go to work every single day to get better. I ain't got no problem with DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, we're going to see. Now, for me, that's the matchup I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching him and that old right tackle.
I think the whole world just focused on that matchup.
Yep, I'm going to watch it.
But like I said, that's a check that you done wrote for 52 other guys.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
everybody now, their one-on-one matchups, they're thinking about exactly what he said. And I'm trying to dog you just because of what your teammate said. Because if you said it out loud, you're saying it for sure behind closed doors, if not worse.
Yeah. So, I'm going to tell Mr. Harrison here what I told Mr. Sharpe to start this show. I was feeling pretty good about my team's chances on Thursday night until I read I used to call him DeMarcus Lawrence Taylor because sometimes he's like a Lawrence Taylor. But this is completely over the edge. This is completely out of bounds. I don't think you can write a check for this team to cash because this team is lucky to be 6-5 right now. It's lucky to be a 7.5-point underdog. And to me, this quote is worse. I'm not going to read it again because Jenny nailed it, and I don't want to step on what she did.
Jenny got that thing.
Replay it.
But it's so bad to me. It's such a call-out that it's worse than guaranteeing a win because he's called out. Remember, the New Orleans offensive line is simply the best in football. Pittsburgh's got a good one. Dallas used to have a really good one and has a decent one right now, but not like this team. This team protects Drew Brees like he's the Hope Diamond. He's been sacked all of 10 times this year, and DeMarcus Lawrence hasn't had nearly the year this year that he had a year ago. He's 13th in sacks with 8.5. Not bad, but not great. As a team, they're 12th in sacks. Not great, but not exactly Saxonville from last year. So again, you're not speaking from a position of strength. You're going at a position of strength. You are rattling the beast. This is a beastly offense here, and you're rattling a cage of an offense that might have come in, I don't know, a little overconfident.
Sleeping,
maybe a little bit. And I used the old
Let
cliche,
a sleeping dog lie.
let sleeping dogs lie. Let a sleeping Breeze lie. Let a sleeping Camaro lie. A sleeping any of the receivers, just name one. Michael Thomas. Let him lie. Let the offensive line just lie still. Don't go shaking their cage. Don't go. That's exactly what they needed after they won 10 straight games, is to go to Dallas. Everybody hates Dallas anyway. That's enough.
Yeah.
So don't provoke them, because they don't need to be provoked. They're too good.
Well, they might turn back into doomsday.
Okay, this is arguably the greatest offense ever. The quarterback is having, arguably, according to the QBR stat, he's having the greatest quarterback year in the history of football. Against you, for his career, he's 3-1 at Dallas. He's 5-2 against Dallas. And don't underestimate this, because they're again, I worked for a long time in Dallas. These are neighboring states, Louisiana and Texas, and it's like bitter rivalry between New Orleans and Dallas, more than you think. They're not division rivals.
They got a lot of fans in New Orleans. I didn't realize that, but there are a lot of Cowboy fans in New Orleans.
That is correct. And a whole lot of New Orleans Saints fans hate Dallas fans because they have to live around them. Yep. And so the blood rivalry here is it's in some ways it's worse than that division rivalry, against Carolina or Atlanta or those kind of Tampa. It's not it's different. So you can't provoke this now. It's the worst thing you could have said. It's going up on the bulletin board.
Question.
Sean Payton loves this stuff.
He does.
And you're going to give them a reason to run up the score, because he will run it up if he gets the chance.
Yeah, you got your son at home, your daughter at home talking about, Daddy, who is this man talking about? He go choke your ass out. Who is that?
Seriously, think of what you just said. You just said you're going to choke them out? Seriously.
It's a figure of speech, but people go take it literally.
They do.
But he's saying, literally, we're going to choke out the offensive line. Really?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do? And now to my owner, who just can't help himself. He just can't stop. So he was saying some good things about it's a measuring stick game.
Right.
It's a challenge. Okay, that's all well and good. But when you invoke the name Super Bowl, everybody's going to leap to a conclusion. Oh, this is your Super Bowl, Jerry, because you haven't played in one in 23 years?
Right.
You haven't played in a conference championship game in 23 years? Really?
And he didn't mention anything about, when he played the Eagles, he mentioned nothing about Super Bowl.
No.
Now, this was the Eagles were the defending champs.
Right.
That should be the measuring stick.
And it's such a bad thought to plant, to your point. We're not home yet. This isn't the last game of the year, right? So let's say the impossible happens. They pull off the big upset.
Right.
Then everybody goes home and says, well, if that was the Super Bowl, what's the Eagles game on next Monday night? What is it? We have to go backward and play the conference championship game? Or what, right?
Because at this point in the season, with the Cowboys where they are, Skip, the games get bigger. There's not a bigger game than the Super Bowl. Right. So you can't have the Super Bowl and then go descending order. They just get bigger. You keep winning, especially the hole you dug for yourself. Yeah. You win 3 in a row. So now you go to 4, and now you got to go to 5. Because here's the thing. You lose this game, Skip, guess where you are? The Eagles come in with a chance to take over the division. And then what?
Okay. But again, is my team barely good enough to at least stay on the field with New Orleans? Yeah, it can be. But you can't do this. You needed to walk softly into this game.
No.
Not when they lose this game.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, we got to do
Is it
this.
done? We got not.
Skip, you got to bet on your team.
I need 14.
Whoa.
Huh?
Asking for points?
Yeah.
No. That's bad.
No?
No.
Well, you already.
Your team.
You predicted it would be a 21-point blowout. I need 14.
We got 2 cases to do.
Huh?
2 cases.
Oh, so you're trying to get it back? You know what? You're like a degenerate gambler.
I am.
You're chasing bad money with good money, right? And you just get worse. And
just need one. I win one bet, then I shove it all to the center table.
Double and nothing.
Oh, Miss Mary gonna be upset, Skip. She's like, Jennifer, did you say what I think you said on television?
Oh, her mom.
She's for sure watching, too.
Oh, yeah.
She will have texted me.
You said that word like you said it before.
I mean, occasionally.
Skip, you heard
have?
it. She said it.
Whatever. Do you guys want me to read it again?
No.
Okay.
But I'm saying the way
Let's
you
go
said
get
it.
replay. Don't worry.
Jenny was turned to the side. They couldn't see it because she was on camera reach. She turned to the side like this, Emma Effer. I'm like, whoa.
Shreddy, it's serious quote. You said I was too soft the first time. I had to do it better.
You did it.
He spat this
He
quote
said it,
out. He
not me.
spat it out.
You said it.
I'm just doing my
Yeah.
job, reading the quote.
Thank you,
Matt.
Jimmy.
I'm sure.
Way to go.
I need to call Matt. Matt, have you ever heard this before?
He probably
He
has.
probably has.
Thanks. Thank you for being here.